Hi Internet, welcome to the Grad Troyan YouTube channel. So, I was watching Night Sky Prince's stream the other day, and he jokingly said that if BTS was added to Final Fantasy, it would save the franchise. Now, I'm a big BTS fan, and it got me thinking, if the members of BTS were Final Fantasy characters, what would their job classes be? So, I decided to make a short, informal, very loose, quick video, not a video essay, just a couple pictures and some audio. A fun little video telling you what job class I think would best fit each member of the band. Now, if you want more JRPG content from me, like some 2-hour-long massive video essays, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and check out some of my other videos. And if you're a BTS fan, stick around for the end of the video. There's going to be a special offer that I think you're really going to enjoy. So, I went through each member of the band, and I gave them a main job that I think best describes them, but also a secondary job, because some of them I had trouble deciding between which job I was going to give each member of the band, because, a lot of them are right on the edge. So each band member, I gave 2 jobs, a main one and a secondary one. So we're going to start with V. Now V, he's kind of a mischievous little trickster. He likes to get into trouble. He likes to troll people, play pranks, get into places he's not supposed to be, sneak up on people kind of thing. So, what Final Fantasy job class is all about, sneaking up on people, getting into trouble? Thief. I think Thief is the perfect job class for V. I think it exemplifies his roguish, but fun nature. He definitely has Zidane and Locke vibes to him, so I think that's a good fit for V. And as a secondary job, I put Ninja, because, V is he's good about sneaking around. Just very mischievous. Now, Jungkook is sort of the brawn of BTS. He is very much the muscle. He is the most athletic member of the band. Shoot, look at those abs. He is a Final Fantasy character, just the way he is. But in terms of job class, I think fighter. I think he is the hit stuff guy. He is very much the macho, the brawn. That's just, his personality. He's the athlete, and fighters, they're the straightforward attacking guys. That's what they do. And his secondary class, Monk, because also just straightforward, just hitting stuff. Jungkook boxes, so yeah, Monk also works for him. Now we've got Jimin, my personal favorite member of the band, and my bias, as the kids say. Now Jimin, he's got a lot of power, but also a lot of sensitivity. So he's got sort of a mixture of power and sensitivity. And so with that in mind, I think the best job class for Jimin is Dancer, where a lot of people don't realize what a powerhouse Dancer can be in a lot of the games in the series. But Dancers, they've got buffs, so they can, lift up your party in the same way that Jimin can lift up the spirits of the band. But also, they can wreck you. Jimin is super athletic. He's an incredible dancer. His skills as a dancer are just insane. And then mix that with his incredible singing voice. You could argue that he is the best dancer in the band and the best singer in the band. And so, yeah, Dancer was the job class I picked for Jimin as primary. And secondary, I went with Bard, because, he's a sensitive boy. Jimin, he has that sensitivity, just like the bards of the series. Alright, RM, so he is the leader of the band, and, he's known to be, very articulate, intelligent, well-spoken, and, he guides the group through their toughest times. So I went with Paladin as the main job for RM, because, Paladins, they're the tank, they protect others. He'll take, the slings and arrows, he'll protect the other band members from the outside world, and, sort of take the brunt of criticism of the band. He's the leader, and so the buck stops with him. And so that protector spirit, but also still being able to fight, is why I gave him Paladin. But also Scholar, because he is such a nerd, always reading, always interested in learning new things. He very much has a scholarly attitude about him. So I also went with Scholar as the other job for RM. Now, Jin. Jin is an interesting one because as a member of the band, he's not necessarily the best singer or the best dancer, but he's kind of good at everything. He doesn't excel beyond any of the band members in any particular area, but he's pretty good at every single thing that a BTS member needs to be good at. So I went with red mage. You know, jack of all trades. I think that just perfectly exemplifies Jin. As a secondary class, I went with chef, which apparently is a non-combat job in Final Fantasy XIV. But I guess it was supposed to be a job, I think, in Final Fantasy III and got cut. And so I think that's just, he's the best cook of the band, and so I thought, yeah, it's given the more obscure chef job class. And I definitely would have loved to see how they would have played out in FF3 as a combat job. I think that'd be really cool. Alright, so J-Hope is an interesting one because on the surface, he's very light and bubbly and fun and always cracking a joke and, you know, very easygoing. But on the other hand, he can be like super serious, super strict as like a dance coach for the band. And also he's got like a layer of darkness to him that you don't always see, but he's able to bring out in like his solo album. Like, you know, he's got some heavy stuff like Arson, which is kind of like a metal track. And so, because he's got all these tricks up his sleeve and you don't necessarily know what you're going to get, I gave him Gambler. Because gamblers, you know, you don't know what you're going to get necessarily. They've got all the tricks up their sleeve. They're sort of a wild card. I think J-Hope is kind of a wild card in a lot of ways. And as a secondary job, I gave Dragoon, just because if any of you saw his performance at Lollapalooza, he did some insane high jumps, some Dragoon-esque jumps. And the flexibility and athleticism of Dragoons perfectly goes with J-Hope's dancing abilities. So yeah, Dragoon as the second job class. Alright, and so now we're on to Suga. Now, Suga is, you know, kind of like the genius of the group. You know, very intelligent, always working on stuff, always bettering himself, and just like super hardcore, like with his work ethic. And so I thought Black Mage was a good fit for Suga because he's got a little bit of a darker sense of humor. He, you know, can be a little bit more brooding, not to like an excessive extent, but I don't know. It just like the vibes of Black Mage, like constantly learning like sweet new spells, is you know, what made me think that's a good thing for Suga. But also Blue Mage applies in the sense that Blue Mages are learning a bunch of different skills and then applying them to their own work. He's, you know, learned different instruments to try and bring those different expertise to the band. So learn how to play guitar, learn how to play piano, learn these different instruments in order to bring that to his songwriting. And so in the same way Blue Mages are learning a bunch of different things from a bunch of different sources, so too is Suga. Alright, so remember how I mentioned there was a special offer at the end of this video? Well, the special offer comes from our good friends at BarajeCon. For those who don't know, BarajeCon is an all-day BTS fan convention being held on July 20th in Nashville, Tennessee. There's multi-room programming, including special guests like famed BTS interviewer Liam McEwen, live music, dance troupes, panels, karaoke, games, contests, and a whole lot more. So, the con has a special promo going on right now for 20% off tickets until the end of May. To get 20% off BarajeCon tickets, check out the link in the description and use the promo code TICKETDEADLINEOFFER. Now, in addition to the promo, the con provided me with 10 Priority Pass upgrades for viewers of my channel. To get the Priority Pass upgrade for no extra charge, simply buy a ticket from the con and email info@barajecon.com. Give them the name you purchased tickets under and tell them Greg sent you. The first 10 viewers to do so will get their ticket upgraded to Priority Pass, which is like a Disney Fast Pass, but for the convention. And for those wondering, no, this is not a paid sponsorship. I'm just friends with the people running the convention. I like them. They're putting on a cool event. It's in my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm going to be there. And they're like, Greg, promo? I'm like, yeah, I'll promo because it's great. It's going to be a fun event. I'll definitely be there, and I hope to see you there too. Thanks for checking out the video. What job class do you think the members of BTS would be? What other Final Fantasy related videos do you want to see from me in the future? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to follow BarajeCon on social media. Thanks, and have a great day.